Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Pocket breaking down. Complete downfield. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Gaines. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. They just keep firing. Got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And they're able to get him down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gaines. There's a crease. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Lets it fly. He's got the tight end. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got his man on the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Off play action. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add.
That is crazy. Why nobody went with him? Look at this shit. Oh, you know what? That was my guy. That's why they didn't go nowhere.
More to the board with that trip to the house. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Tuggle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of... Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the...
Might have a chance. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Cougars will have it first and 10. This time he wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. You just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Right on target this time. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The run inside, it's Phillips. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington State. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
That's crazy.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive.
Hey.
These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this deep.
Got a little grass. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have some.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Running inside, it's Phillips. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cougars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Right on the money. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Gaines. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here comes the heat. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's gain. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Temple. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's on target and complete. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Back to throw. It's Sperry. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Makes it past the marker. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Aggies able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back to your game in Boise. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these 2 teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Hey guys, the Cougars head coach told me at the half they have found some positives here during this 3-game win streak, but right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall. They get an opportunity here to start the 3rd quarter with some more momentum, and he said, we can't worry about the win streak, we just have to worry about doing our job. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
To throw, it's Sperry. The screen, and watch out.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing it. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
Got enough for the first. He's now up to 77 yards, rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Washington State lines up quickly. They'll run play action. Under fire. couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. And we're locked up here in the third.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. So on their first drive of this third quarter, they find themselves in a tie game after that last field goal. They're on inside. It's Gaines. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Defense looks as if it's coming. Wide receiver going in motion. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. Ball spins away. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
On the ground, it's Gaines. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a deep grab. Touchdown, Broncos! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards.
It's a seam wide open. Past the 30. At the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And we've got a man down, shaken up on the play. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Temple. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The play-action fake. Williams open on the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Boise State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running inside, it's Phillips. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Washington State going quickly. Give to the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Berry. Bringing the heat. The short hands, it's Phillips. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off play action on 1st down. Lets it fly. He's got it.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Berry. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Washington State lines up quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Oh, what a cut. There he goes down the right side. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Cougars with the immediate response.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. A little release to the back. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. 3rd and 6 yards to go.
Stop it.
Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Washington State going quickly. To the air, it's Sperry. He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Washington State going back to work on 1st down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Could be an alley. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wazoo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
great. How about you?
I'm doing good.
Okay, so actually, if today is still available, I don't have to go to work until 6:30 tonight. They had to just change my schedule. So that's why it was just like that.
You say you don't have to go until 6?
Yes. So I'm saying, if you still wanted to go out today, we can.
Okay, I mean, that's fine. I know I said 12, so you want to push it to a 1?
Yeah, but it wouldn't have to be all the way out there.
Well, I mean, what side of town you stay on?
I'm saying, sorry.
So you want something closer to you? Or get... No, I never been. That's why I chose it. I like to choose the way. Yeah.
Okay, let me see. What's the name of it? Let me see how far it is actually.
Hold on. I really just saw the name. I stay in Atlanta, near the West End.
Oh, okay.
It's whisk, breakfast, and brunch.
Okay, that's a cute little 30 minutes. Okay, one is fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just
See.
let me know you're on the way there.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna be there at 1 though.
I'm
gonna be there at 1.
No, I get what you said, but just say it so that way when you leave, I know I need to be leaving at 2 or at least around that time. 'Cause I'm not too far from it.
Not you in the car.
Huh?
Not you in the car. Fuck me.
Oh.
Okay, so just let you know I'm on the way. Okay, I will.
Okay. See you soon.
See you soon.
All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly on the move. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Broncos just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Gaines. There's some room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Broncos. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Broncos fight back and take the lead.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Firing to the right, complete. Made a defender miss. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Hawkins. Tackled there by the defense.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
To the air, it's Berry. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Cougars with the immediate response.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
And now they're going to go for 2 and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. An 84-yard drive there, and they decide to tie it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we could be headed for free football. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he breaks the tackle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Cougars moving quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
3rd and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Here's a heat. It's complete to the right. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gaines. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Got his man on the right. Shakes off the defender. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Running the red zone. It's Gaines. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 3rd and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. Now the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside of the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Got a man. It's Goff. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. Off the boot, looking for his man. Pressure coming. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A run for the quarterback. Great awareness, picks up the 1st down and slides at the exact right moment.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Washington State lines up quickly. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Sperry. He caught it. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, The possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right?